When I stand up and say I am a midwife, there's goosebumps from head to toe, so I'm incredibly passionate about what I do.
Louise and her team are giving us an insight into what it's like to work on a maternity ward during this pandemic. Jill gave birth 14 hours ago.
Being anxious about the situation, I can't fault it. We've been reassured at every step, so just grateful we're both here and we're both well. This is Wilfred. They've been obviously in the full PPE, which was frightening in the beginning.
Any mums that have had COVID have had exactly the same care as any other mum, because we've had the protective equipment to enable us to do that. I think you're always going to have that fear, but we have a duty to care. We're provided with the equipment that protects us and protects the woman.
Sophie is 37 weeks pregnant with twins. Because of coronavirus, partners can't come to the scanning sessions and can only be in the hospital for a limited time once babies are born.
I worry about, like, after I've had my cesarean, you know, what's going to happen with my partner, where, you know, I think he can stay up to 4 hours afterwards.
During the pandemic, fewer pregnant mums have got in touch with the hospital when they've had problems.
It's nowhere near as busy as we used to. You know, we expected it to be really busy, sort of take off once things settle down, but it's not. You know, it's quite worrying, the fact that a lot of ladies aren't coming in that would normally come in.
We did have one lady that came in that had had no fetal movements for 4 days, and then she's been back saying, I'm not quite happy with the movements, and she's been back for another assessment. But it was quite worrying for a while that the ladies weren't attending when they should.
So if your baby doesn't kick, give us a call and get here quick.
They started a social media campaign to encourage mums to come in. Staff say it's had a positive impact. Women have been leaving supportive messages for each other.
They leave a message for the next person that's coming. So the idea is that they've left these because people are scared about coming into hospital, and then they can read the messages of support from the other women. Second-year university student Georgia wants to become a doctor.
You're not used to a hospital setting, and then you get thrown kind of like in at the deep end, and you don't know what is going to come your way, kind of thing. Like, it's just a very panicky kind of rush, but also quite exhilarating.
It's a strange time for all the mums here.
What was it like being pregnant during a pandemic?
Weird. Feel like missed out a little bit, selfishly, but yeah, you don't see anybody and you don't get to do all your classes.
Initially, when the pandemic was first announced and the lockdown had first happened, women were just very emotional, and I think it was just that little bit more added TLC that we needed to give to try and reassure as much as possible.
Because everybody was nervous at the beginning, and we've just got used, this is norm, this is now the normal, and we don't know how long it's going to last, so we have to accept this as being the normal.
Jill's partner was only allowed here for a few hours after Wilfred was born.
This time alone without visiting and things has been really different this time.
How are you now? You're right?
Yeah, we're fine. Got one very excited big sister at home, and excited to meet our little brother, because she would have been coming in, of course, to see him, so she's just going to come to the hospital and pick me up.
Will it be busier, do you think, in 9 months' time?
Funny you should ask that, but we've already been having meetings and we are already seeing a rise in new pregnancy bookings. We're now going to have lockdown babies, and we're getting ready now.
We've been very, very busy before. We've dealt with it.
It'll be around Christmas time, so I'm looking at taking some annual leave.
People who may have waited have decided to go ahead and have family, or may not have always planned it, but they're always a positive. A baby's always a positive thing.